I was a very secretive writer, and one day I left a manuscript on the table and somebody read it, and he said, have you thought of, getting your work published? And I was like, do you think it's good enough? And he said, yes, you should, find a publisher. And I started off my journey like that. If that person hadn't found me, I wouldn't have been sitting here at this point. So the first book was published. It was a collection of short stories. It was reviewed extensively, but it was a tiny, small-time publisher. So the books were never available in bookstores. So that book was published, and I think it kind of just disappeared as it had been published. But what it did for me was that it brought my work into the notice of several editors. And when I had finished my first novel, even before I finished it, Penguin had asked me if they would, if they could publish it. And with that, my journey began. And I mean, to this day, I have no understanding of why I sell how I sell. The only thing I can probably put it down to is that my writing comes from a place of deep sincerity, of wanting to write stories that capture the human condition. And all the questions that bother me, I think bothered most of the people living in this world. And when my writing examines these questions, I think the reader also finds a pathway to understanding that problem better. So I think it's really pure connection between what I write and what the reader is reading.
So 2 days ago, Shehan was saying,